I'm sure you've heard the news. BMW's M division is where the magic happens. The ones that make you want to grab your driving gloves and find the nearest twisty road. BMW's M division. See, that's where the magic happens. These aren't your everyday grocery getters. They're built for pure driving pleasure, the kind of pleasure that makes you grin like a loon and want to wear a racing helmet everywhere. BMW has a long and storied history of building exceptional cars, but in 1972 they decided to kick things up a notch. That's when Motorsport GmbH, or BMW M, was born. Their mission: to transform ordinary bimmers into track-ready weapons. Think of them as the mad scientists of the automotive world, always pushing the limits of performance. The M division's creations have become legendary. They're instantly recognizable with their aggressive styling, powerful engines, and that iconic M badge. These cars are designed to thrill, to excite, and to remind you why you fell in love with driving in the first place. But among all the M cars, there's one that stands above the rest, one that's become a true icon, the BMW M3. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to take a wild ride through the history of this legendary machine. Am I the only one that didn't know how legendary the E30 M3 was? Our story begins in the mid-1980s, a time when shoulder pads were big, hair was bigger, and the BMW E30 M3 burst onto the scene like a bat out of hell. This, my friends, was no ordinary 3 Series. Oh no, this was something special. Under the hood lurked a high-revving 4-cylinder engine that could shame sports cars twice its size. The E30 M3 was a homologation special. Now, what does that mean in plain English? It means BMW needed to build a certain number of road-going cars to go racing, and boy did they go racing. The E30 M3 dominated touring car championships around the world, racking up wins and cementing its place in motorsport history. But it wasn't just about raw speed. The E30 M3 handled like a dream. It was perfectly balanced with sharp steering and a chassis that could handle anything you threw at it. It was a driver's car in the truest sense of the word. It felt like an extension of your body, responding to your every input with precision and grace. The E30 M3 wasn't just a car, it was a statement. It announced to the world that BMW was serious about performance. It was the start of something truly special, a legacy that would continue for decades to come. Why are there not more people talking about the E36 M3? Following the E30 M3 was no easy feat. It was like trying to follow Led Zeppelin on stage. But BMW, never one to shy away from a challenge, stepped up to the plate with the E36 M3. Now, this generation was a bit more grown up than its predecessor. It was bigger, more refined, and packed a bigger punch under the hood. Gone was the high-revving 4-cylinder of the E30. In its place sat a silky smooth inline-six engine that produced a glorious symphony of sound. It was the kind of engine that made you want to roll down the windows just to hear it sing. The E36 M3 was also available in a variety of body styles, including a coupe, a convertible, and even a practical 4-door sedan. Some purists criticized the E36 for being a bit softer than its predecessor, but don't let that fool you. This was still a proper M car, with performance that could embarrass much more expensive machinery. It was just a bit more comfortable doing it. The E36 M3 cemented the M3's reputation as a world-class sports car. It was a car that could handle the daily commute without breaking a sweat, but it was also equally at home, carving up mountain passes or tearing up the racetrack. Am I the only one that didn't know how incredible the E46 M3 is? The E46 M3. This is where things start to get really interesting. This generation of M3 was, in my humble opinion, the sweet spot. It took everything that was great about its predecessors and cranked it up to 11. It was a masterpiece of engineering, a symphony of power and precision. Under the hood lurked a naturally aspirated 3.2-litre inline-six engine that produced a spine-tingling 333 horsepower. This engine was a marvel of engineering, revving to a stratospheric 8,000 RPM. It was the kind of engine that made you want to find the nearest tunnel and just floor it. But it wasn't just about the engine. The E46 M3 handled like it was on rails. It was perfectly balanced, with razor-sharp steering and a chassis that could handle anything you threw at it. It was the kind of car that made you feel like a driving god. The E46 M3 was also a technological tour de force. It featured a number of innovative features, including electronic throttle control, a 6-speed manual gearbox, and a sophisticated stability control system. I bet you didn't know the E90/E92/E93 M3 was a game changer in the M3 lineage. Now, let's talk about the E90/E92/E93 M3 produced from 2007 to 2013. This generation marked a significant departure from its predecessors. For the first time, BMW's M3 was powered by a V8 engine. The 4.0-litre S65 V8 produced a whopping 414 horsepower and revved all the way up to 8,300 revolutions per minute. This engine was a beast, delivering a relentless surge of power and a soundtrack that sent shivers down your spine. The E90/E92/E93 M3 wasn't just about raw power. It was also about precision and control. The car featured an advanced suspension system with a combination of double-joint spring struts in the front and a 5-link rear axle, providing unparalleled handling and stability. It was a car that felt alive, responding to your every input with razor-sharp accuracy. But the E90/E92/E93 M3 was also a car that could be enjoyed every day. It was available in 3 body styles: sedan, E90, coupe, E92, and convertible E93, offering versatility and practicality. Inside, the M3 was a blend of luxury and sportiness, with high-quality materials, supportive seats, and a driver-focused cockpit. In summary, the E90/E92/E93 M3 was a car that offered the best of both worlds: the thrill of a high-performance sports car and the comfort and practicality of a daily driver. It was a car that truly embodied BMW's motto, the ultimate driving machine. I bet you didn't know the fascinating details about the F80 M3 produced from 2014 to 2018. This generation continued BMW's legacy of innovation and performance. For the first time since the E36, the M3 returned to a straight-six engine configuration, but with a modern twist: twin turbochargers. The 3.0-litre S55 engine produced a remarkable 425 horsepower and 406 lb of torque, delivering explosive acceleration and a thrilling driving experience. The F80 M3 was not just about raw power, though. It incorporated cutting-edge technologies such as electronically controlled limited slip differential and adaptive M suspension, which adjusted the damping force on each wheel to provide optimal handling and comfort. This made the F80 M3 incredibly agile and responsive, whether carving through mountain roads or navigating city streets. Visually, the F80 M3 was a striking presence. With its aggressive stance, flared wheel arches and iconic kidney grills, it made a bold statement on the road. Inside, the F80 M3 offered a perfect blend of luxury and sportiness, featuring high-quality materials, advanced infotainment systems, and seats designed for both comfort and support during spirited driving. In essence, the F80 M3 was a car that pushed the boundaries of what a sports sedan could be. It delivered exhilarating performance, cutting-edge technology, and everyday practicality, continuing the M3's legacy as the ultimate driving machine. With the F80 M3, BMW once again proved that innovation and tradition could coexist, creating a car that was both a nod to the past and a leap into the future. What's something people don't know about the latest BMW M3? Now let's explore the current generation of the M3, the G80, launched in 2020 and still in production today. The G80 M3 marks a new chapter in BMW's performance legacy, blending cutting-edge technology with an unrelenting commitment to driving excellence. Under the hood, the G80 M3 boasts a 3.0-litre twin-turbocharged inline-six engine, dubbed the S58. This powerhouse generates up to 503 horsepower and 479 lb-ft of torque in the competition model, making it one of the most potent M3s ever built. The G80's acceleration is nothing short of breathtaking, propelling from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds. But the G80 M3 isn't just about straight-line speed. It features an advanced all-wheel drive system, a first for the M3, providing unparalleled traction and stability. The adaptive M suspension and M-specific chassis enhancements ensure precise handling and an engaging driving experience, whether on the track or the open road. Visually, the G80 M3 is a bold departure from its predecessors. Its aggressive front grille design has sparked much debate, but there's no denying its commanding presence on the road. Aerodynamic refinements and muscular lines contribute to both performance and aesthetics, making the G80 M3 a true head-turner. Inside, the G80 M3 offers a driver-focused cockpit with the latest in BMW's technology suite. High-resolution displays, advanced driver assistance systems, and luxurious materials create an environment that is both high-tech and comfortable. The seats, meticulously designed for support and ergonomics, ensure that every drive is a pleasure, whether it's a daily commute or a spirited weekend drive. In summary, the G80 M3 continues the M3's tradition of innovation, blending power, precision, and cutting-edge technology to create a sports sedan that is truly in a class of its own. With the G80 M3, BMW has once again redefined the boundaries of performance and luxury, ensuring that the M3 remains the ultimate driving machine.